Hello again, fellow demigods. It's time for another update. Those of you who follow the devlogs may have seen that over the last few months, I've been able to make some major progress. The first thing I want to talk about is the massive amount of changes that have been made to some of the core systems of the game itself. These are all things that I was always intending to implement at some stage, but were not pressing enough to worry about until fairly recently. The first being an autosave feature. Due to their battle-heavy nature, RPGs rely heavily on their save function. As a player, you certainly don't want to fight your way through a dungeon, get defeated while fighting the final boss, only to realize your last save was hours ago. That's a situation I don't want players of Demisim to find themselves in. So, while you can still save your game manually anytime you want, there are also 2 autosave slots, which will save your progress at every milestone you encounter throughout your playthrough. Additionally, you can now load a different save file directly from the save menu in your current game, rather than having to quit the game and load from the main menu. The next feature I've finally added is a limited inventory. Those of you that have played the demo may have noticed that there's a storage system in the camp store. In the demo, there's not much of a reason for you to use it since you can carry as many items on you as you want. Now, when you start the game, you will only have a select amount of slots in your inventory. As you progress, you can earn more, but you will always have your storage vault to fall back on if you need to free up space in your inventory. These vaults are global, which means if you store items in your vault at Camp Half-Blood, those same items will still be in your vault in New Rome. You can access your valuables from any vault in the world. A few videos back, I said this. Out of these 56 main quests, 22 have been planned and programmed into the game. They have been playtested and are pretty much ready to go. Outside of the quests that have already been programmed, there are 14 that are already planned and waiting to be implemented. However, that means that there are still 20 quests that haven't even been conceptualized just yet. I can now say that I've finished conceptualizing all of the main quests for the game, except for one. With that done, I was able to move on to programming the quests for the second character that will be available to play in the game's first beta release. Those quests have all been programmed and tested. There are plenty of kinks to iron out, and a great many things to program yet before this initial release is ready, and because I'm also a solo developer with a real life to prioritize, making time for development can be a little unpredictable. With that in mind, I feel fairly confident about giving you very patient demigods a maybe slightly optimistic estimate of when you can expect to be able to download the first beta release of the game. Ready? Drum roll, please. That's right, I'm hoping to get the first semi-stable build of the game out to you guys by the beginning of next year. Don't get too excited, it isn't the full game by any stretch of the imagination. There will only be 2 playable characters, one which will start you in Camp Half-Blood, and another that will start you in Camp Jupiter. There will likely be bugs and typos that will need to be fixed, and there will most definitely be new content added to the game as it continues to develop, as well as old content that will be changed or updated. But presuming I can find time to finish the final details for the characters already implemented, a playable release early next year is definitely my goal. Once again, I want to thank you all for being so patient and supportive of this project. I really appreciate it. For those of you who don't know what Demigod Simulator is, you can check out any of the links below for more info. If you want to follow the progress of the game, I recommend subscribing to this channel, or if you'd like a monthly update, you can follow the game on GameJolt, or join the Discord server, both of which are linked in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, demigods!